Psychic Frost. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another comeback reaction. And this time, we will be watching The Boys, The Stealer, in their first comeback since winning Road to Kingdom.
So, we do have a lot of tubbies that are part of our little community here. But if you are new to this channel, then hello, welcome. We are very familiar with The Boys, having reacted to them through Road to Kingdom, which caused us to do a whole series on them where we learned about The Boys. And this is our first official comeback with them since then.
We have watched all of the teasers, the Steelers tricks, the album spoiler preview, and we're just ready to get into it. So shall we?
I'm ready. Peyton.
Stop.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. What?
Stop.
So this was the teaser, and also like the album spoiler. I see your smile.
What is that?
See,
Oh,
this is
cool.
very reminiscent. When I heard Stealer, I was like, oh, I feel like it's gonna be reminiscent of their Danger stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just because of the concept.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
I like how they're wearing the earpieces like they're doing a heist.
Oh, this went a different way.
Fragile, handle with care. You're right, my heart is fragile. Please handle with care.
Aww.
Ooh.
See, this chorus is not that it's low key, but it is more low key than I would expect.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It has all those noises.
Hello, Kevin Moon.
Yeah. What is that noise? I really like the bass line in the background right now.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Tani nearly enough. I'm very sad right now.
I know. Why do I feel like that happens a lot? I'm just wearing a freaking bucket hat. Sorry. I saw that in the teaser and I was like, oh.
That's a good look though.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, hello. Where were you? You too. Where were you?
Hello.
Chani again with his emotional parts.
Oh.
I'm telling you. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, that was cool. That was cool.
Yo.
Peyton,
I
your
wonder if
floor
they
work.
worked with Mihawk again.
Yeah. That noise in the background, that was also like in the teaser. Oh. It's very reminiscent of like siren sounds.
Mm. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the noise in the back because of the dancing.
Yeah, I noticed. And also the visuals, but like,
Hey! It's really funny because I was totally ready to go into this video and let all of our W friends that we made through our The Boys series that watched me struggle with admitting who my bias was for 2 months. I was really ready to go in and tell them all, like, oh yeah, by the way, I came to this realization that, like, while Juyeon and Sunwoo definitely affect me the most, I'm pretty sure Channy is my actual favorite. Like, I just love his personality. But then recently I also got bias wrecked by Hyunjae. But then this happened, and now I'm just very confused, and my heart is very fragile. So yeah, if you can't tell, Jiyeon and Sunwoo are still the ones that affect me the most. But onto the dancing and the music video. So the first thing, I thought it was really interesting, and I was actually really happy that they actually had put stunts into the dance, because I feel like after their Road to Kingdom performances, they really raised the bar for their live stages, and a lot of people are probably expecting that. But it feels like it's at a much more manageable level. Like, their stunts and their tricks that they can do repeatedly without risking injury or something. Like, an example is Q at the very beginning when he runs and kind of like jumps over someone's back. Like, that's a very moment, but it's not like, you know, someone falling off of a set of stairs. So, and then also I noticed, because I compared it to the live stage, and they had made changes in the live stage from the music video, so they are trying to keep it at a much more manageable level. Like, at the very end in the music video, Jiyeon, Jacob, and Eric all do some version of a flip, but in the live stage they've changed that, so it's more of a slide. So it's like they're not going to risk injury when they start getting tired from doing it every day. So I thought that was really smart. Also, speaking about the two sides at the end, I think that was one of the coolest parts and probably my favorite part of the whole dance, because it felt the most like something you would see in a movie about a heist, where they're like sneaking around and they're jumping and they're flipping, which like in real life is probably not how heists work, because that is just going to draw attention to yourself, but that's what it felt like, you know? In a similar vein, I liked the chorus dance. Like, I'm not saying I didn't, and it was like good choreography, it really fit the song, but the parts that I preferred were definitely that ending, the dance breaks, the floor work that they did, because it felt more like the concept. It like had more of a dangerous element to it, and it kind of made your heart race and kind of like, what's gonna happen? And I felt like that was what they were going for, because in the chorus their focus is much more on highlighting what is happening in the song and like pushing that forward, whereas in the dance breaks and in the ending and stuff, they're more focused on pushing the concept forward through the dance. And so I really liked those parts, because they really did make my heart race, and there were like dangerous elements to it, like the flipping and that sort of thing. And then also the last thing, their gaze feels like it's changed a little bit in the music video. Like, they've had more intense concepts before, like most recently Reveal, but there was just something about it here that felt a lot more mature. And it might be the concept, because here they're trying to be like dangerous, they're thieves, they're ready to steal your heart. But yeah, it just felt a lot more mature. Yeah, really liked this concept. Anna's turn.
Starting from the very beginning, the intro of the song was already something that we heard like in the music video teaser or like album spoiler, I forget which one it was, maybe both, but that piano line that you hear, I loved it when I first heard it. That initial one gave me such like jazzy vibes. I loved it. And the image that the intro section puts in my mind is those old black and white movies, and it's like raining outside and the shot is like a street in New York or something, you know? But then the music switches up. It's just really interesting, because while Peyton was saying like, oh, their faces and their gazes seem a lot more mature now, that's kind of contrasted with the song, because the song is very different from what I would expect for a song with the concept of like, they are stealers, criminals, thieves, they're pulling off a heist. Because usually in K-pop, when songs have that concept, the instrumental is very minimalistic, like the focus is on the bass line, and like while this song did have those moments and those parts, it was a lot fuller sounding than I expected. Like, there were so many layers in the instrumental, and like there are also so many different percussive sounds that they used at the same time. I'm thinking specifically of like the rap sections, because usually in Thief concept songs, the rap sections are kind of like seducing you, like very smooth and like low toned, you know? But instead, these rap sections were more like 장난꾸러기. You know, it was a lot more playful, because the tones that they're using are like higher pitched tones, and like the way that they're enunciating the words are kind of like aha. And that made me think of like how I think Kevin Moon said once in like a V Live or something, where he's like, yeah, we'll always go back to like the boys' youthful concept, and like, yep, that's how they intertwined it into this song. The song has a lot of contrast in it, like the intro, like the bridge section where Channy and Younghoon are singing
No,
where
Channy.
where New and Younghoon are singing. And I think that break in the bridge section was really necessary, because without that pulling back, I think I would have gotten tired from the song because there's just so much happening. And I think that bridge section also just like really plays to the strengths of the group as well, because usually in a song with this concept, that section would just be like only a bass line, but instead of doing that, they changed the instrumental to fit the boys' members more and their strengths, so it's like that delicate piano line, still kind of jazzy, instead with their sweet, beautiful sounding voices. But yeah, I think I went over time, but it's okay because the boys. So that's all I had to say, and yeah, I really liked it. So I'm TLDRing this video because Peyton's having a rough time. We clearly both really enjoyed the song. The thing is, I think Peyton enjoyed it more as like, oh, my heart. And then when I see the boys right now, I'm like, oh, my bros, I'm so proud of you.
Stop!
Although there was one Sangyeon moment.
I know which one you're talking about too.
Anyway, yeah, we both really enjoyed it, are excited to watch all the future live stages that they have, are excited to listen to the rest of the songs on the album.
That being said, if you enjoyed this video, if you also enjoyed The Boys Come Back with the Stealer, if you love The Boys and are super excited to watch all of their live stages and see everything else they do in the future, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, ding, turn on your notification bell, and bye-bye!